It's time to get this show on the road. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Hello there, G-Man 131, Funky Rude Dude, and everybody else that's in the room. Tonight we're just going to take it easy, do a little bit of farming, and answer any questions you guys might have. Although the questions have been slowing down quite a bit. You never know if somebody's having difficulty with something we want to know. I'm getting ready to do another map update to fix the last few little problems in the next week or two. Probably not this Friday, but the following Friday. We should have something ready for you, and I'll see what I can get added into the map as well. And other than that, we're going to do a little bit of farming. I'm on the server today, so there's lots of work to catch up on over here, including tons of large fields to harvest. And I think I'm doing this one right here. It's so darn big. These guys plowed together just about all the fields up here. So I hope everybody's doing well. Just for giggles, I am going to give away a copy of Farming Sim 17 pre-order through Steam a little bit later. So if you don't have it yet, stick around. We'll give you a chance to win a copy of Farming Sim 17. I thank all of the subscribers that re-upped their subscriptions. That's what I used to get the prizes this month. Thank you very much. There was several that re-upped. And if anybody has any questions, just throw them out there. We'll be glad to answer them. Other than that, you can watch me farm. Fun farming. Back to fun farming. There is a big bump in Field 48. I did not get over to the forums lately, but I will check that out. I know there was one in 47 that we took care of, but I will put that on the list. Big bump in Field 48. Good to have anything like that. So if when we do another update in a couple weeks, they won't mess with your save games. We're not going to do an update that will mess with the save games that you're working on, but things like the bump in the field can easily be fixed, so we'll make sure that is done. And I might try to throw a couple extra features in there as well. We'll see what we have time for. But we got to get... There's very few things that I know about. There's that invisible car. That's going to be gone. The invisible car down by the port. And a bump in Field 48. And there may be a few other things that I already took care of that I cannot remember right now. But we'll definitely take care of any of the... No, I did not. I didn't go to the forums at all since last week. So, Funky Rude Dude, I'll check that out after the show. We'll jump over to the forums and see. I'll check out your messages as well. If I didn't respond, I didn't read them yet. I usually always respond when I read them, even if it's just a short response to acknowledge that I got it. But I will check it out. This is the largest field of wheat that anyone... I'm going to make them bale it all. So I'm going to lay down some stuff. Maybe we'll do some baling a little bit later once we get this huge field cut. I'm going down the middle. Actually, I chopped off an end over there and I didn't realize it. So let's see, what do we have going on? We've got the contest for the best map add-on. If you missed my shows, last couple shows I did were on map add-ons, how to create your own, and we'll be giving away $100 first prize value and for first place, and a copy of Farm Sim 17 for second place prize. You have till August 12th to get your entries in through alberith@gmail.com. Just send them to alberith@gmail.com so we get your entries. August 12th will be the deadline, and then shortly after that we will give people some time. We'll get them posted so everybody can test them out. And then we will we'll have a show. We'll show you on live online and have you guys pick the winner. So that will be coming up in the near future. I missed Sunday's show, got kind of tied up, and did not get my 7 Days to Die Sunday show. So hopefully, if all goes well, Sunday's a tough day for me sometimes. You never know when weekend events are going to happen until it happens, and I've contemplated switching the Sunday show to a different day, but I wanted to do a show earlier in the day for our overseas viewers. So we're going to try to keep it on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and we'll try again this coming Sunday and see if we can get it out there for you guys. 7 Days to Die, and give away a copy of that. Whoa, I'm going too far as well on Sunday. So that will be interesting. We've been playing on the server 7 Days to Die. If anybody hasn't seen it, it's a lot of fun. Haven't done much farming, but every now and then it's good to take a break and relax and cut these fields. Amaki, I'm doing fine. I don't know about everybody else, but yeah, we're doing good here. How about yourself? Just cutting some wheat. Here, we won't need that menu right now. We'll turn that off. Great to hear. Glad you could make it today. Anybody have any other issues in the map that they've spotted that they wanted me to take a look at? Just throw them out there, because like I said, we'll be doing a update in a couple weeks to take care of the last few remaining problems and maybe add a couple extra things in. We'll see about that. I'm looking at possibly getting, if it doesn't mess up the save game files, I'm going to try to get Windrow in for the oat and rye in the next update. We'll see how that works out, as well as possibly implementing the chop straw mod as well. So those are two things I want to get in here, added to the map, now that everything seems to be going good, but we shall see if we can get them done. KW, thanks for popping by. Nice to see you out there. KW's set up. How many monitors you running, KW, to keep up with all the streams you watch? I can barely handle my own. But I do have 3 monitors now, which makes it so much easier, because I can actually have all the windows open that I need to and be able to see all of them. And be able to see what's going on and if things are working out okay and all that fun stuff. All of them, yeah. So I'm guessing he probably has about 16. And he probably got 4 streams up on each one. Also, if any of the subscribers want to jump over into the whatchamacallit channel, what is it? The voice chat there. Can't remember the name. Yeah, that one. You guys know what I'm talking about. um, it's open and a Discord. That's what it is. Discord. If anybody's out there and wants to jump in Discord, is X-Man in the house? He's always in Discord. He hasn't left since he joined. But I will turn that on if anybody wants to jump in there and start chatting a little bit. That's not a problem. Right now I'm just talking to myself anyway. I don't know if I'm going to do this whole field. That would be... Funky Rude Dude! Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much. We will pass your points out to you before we do the drawing a little bit later. Actually, I got a lot of points to give out. Maybe we'll just make this drawing, because yeah, I got to go through all the subs and get their points. I'm slipping. So much work to do. We'll make this drawing go very cheaply for tonight. How do you do Discord? You have to download, and if you're a subscriber, you can, when you subscribe, you will get a link to the Discord channel, and you should be able to follow that link and jump right in. You will have to download the Discord app to your computer. FarmKid02. Thank you for the follow, FarmKid. So yeah, allows you to chat directly with me. And if that link for some reason doesn't work, let me know, because sometimes it resets for some silly reason. Where did I park that truck? I think it's way down this. Oh, the combine, way down here. This is a lot of wheat. I don't even know if we need wheat. What factories take wheat? Let's think about this. What we need to do is purchase more factories. I don't think we own them all yet. Or build some. We'll have to take a cruise around the map, see what really needs to be done. Once I get a full load of wheat, we'll see if we need to put it anywhere. It's been so long since I've been on the server, I don't even know if they have any of the factories built yet or where they stand. So maybe while filling up there, I'll just jump around and see what we've got going on. We've got the boats in need of corn. There's still a boat down here to be built. At least one. Let's see how that's going. F1 menu. We need the boards, lots of boards, so we can bring boards down there. We've got $2 million. I'm gonna go swing by over here and see. Whoops! See if I can run into a light post. Now, see if I can upgrade or buy any factories that might not have been purchased yet. Ah, the bird seed. Yeah, we'll try to get that one. Let's see what else is on here. Soy milk. Anybody else not owned? These guys are going to be like, what did Dave do with all the money? I'm not going to touch Campbell's yet unless it's all I have left. But there's tons of fields yet to buy. FM Textile. That should spend enough of it. 3 factories. I did not release the Juice Factory add-on yet. I have to do a couple. If you remember, I kind of messed it up a little bit with some of the graphics just before we finished the show, so I deleted it by accident. So I have to do a little bit of, and I didn't know anybody was interested really, but I'll get that ready for Friday as well. We'll get you the Juice Factory add-on so you guys can try it out and take a good look at it. As well as I'll have to give you an updated version of the box truck. I'll fix those planes on the box truck on Friday. We'll get you that so you guys can add it to your map if you'd like. To be honest with you, I feel like adding a Juice Factory right into the map somewhere now. Now that I've got everything created, I could put it actually in the regular menu and just with just a few little changes. So I may do that for the next update, and you can use the temporary one if you want. Nope, I can't do Skype. I don't have Skype. Discord's download. I can't do it in the show anyway. I don't have Skype installed, so. Besides, I like to keep everybody in one place. So if you want to get in there, you'd have to subscribe and get the Discord link and simple install. Yes, free download. Subbing is not. Yeah, if you don't have the $4.99, that's fine. Type in chat. I answer. I respond to just about everybody. That's a subscriber's benefit. If I opened it up to everyone, then it would be just probably a very full room and get very confusing. So, other than that, feel free to ask me any questions in the chat by typing it in, and I'll try to answer as best as I can. How do you make money on this map? Pretty much any way you could possibly think of. There's harvesting your fields, there's selling off to factories, then you can purchase the factories and make more money. There's just tons of different ways to make money. The best way to make money if you're just starting out is the forestry. Chop down the trees and start selling off some tree parts, and you'll get a lot of money real quick. But yep, cutting wood and buying and selling items is the early easy way to start making money. And then once you can start affording to purchase the factories, you'll have more money than you know what to do with. Whoa. Sort of like we do already. And we're not even barely started the map, so money is easy to come by in this map. Not like the other one. A little bit easier this time around. What side of the field am I on? I think I'm way down here. Pizza. Everybody likes to do the pizza. I think we... Does pizza take wheat? I think it does. Let's find out. I gotta find a place for my wheat. Factories, please. Let's see. We are looking for the pizza place. Oh my gosh. This menu is just way too long. We can't really add any more factories in this. It would be off the screen. I can't even find the ones I'm looking for. Frito-Lay, Kellogg's, Heartland Bread. It's Don's Pizza. There it is. Don's Pizza. Tomato, eggs, cheese, wheat flour. Oh yeah, that's right. We got wheat flour. So let's see if the wheat flour plant, because we're out of... Let me hit my... We got a little bit of wheat flour, but yeah, that would be a good place for this if we need wheat flour. Grain mill. You're in here somewhere. There you are. Yes, there's some wheat flour down there, but they certainly could use the wheat. So we'll bring this to the grain mill. Did I miss it? Where do you go to pick up the animals? Yes, right by Field 46. Wheat to the flour. That's where I'm bringing it. That's where it needs to go, so that's where it will go once we're full. I think we're going to have to do a little more to get it full, though. Yeah, make sure you have the updated map. It works better than the previous versions. Currently version 1.2. And if you don't have 1.2, we did fix several things. Now, a Hunter Farmer, you can come in here and offload this for me if you want. Like a nice fella. Now, I'm only kidding. You spend all your waking hours in here. You don't need to be here now. You like the dirty feature? I do when it doesn't block me from going in. No, in-game eggs do not go to pizza. Just the egg hatchery. There is a mod out there, I think, that will allow you to turn your in-game eggs into triggers, or put them in trailers or something. I forget what. But I did hear a rumor that there's a mod out there that does it. Incoming. I'm only kidding there, Hunter. Yeah, an updated map. The charcoal doors are not there, so you can get in if you're one of the people that have problems. Just download the map again in that exclamation point rivers folder. It is the latest update version, and as well as you'll see a release. There's been several mod fixes if you go back to grab the latest versions of the mods, because we fixed several little errors in some of the mods and actually enhanced some of them. So if you guys haven't grabbed them yet, check out those updates and grab them. Thanks, Strikeabot. Glad I could be here today. We'll be here for a couple hours, and at 9 o'clock I'm going to start the drawing, which is in about a half hour, roughly. We'll start a drawing for a copy of Farming Sim 17. We got to start getting you guys some copies and get ready. October release date. Here comes Hunter Farmer. Lagging out my server. Any news? Not a lot of news here. I'm going to do one more update to the map. Not this coming Friday, but the following Friday I'll have it ready. And we'll just fix the last couple minor issues and see if we can add a couple more functions into the map. Other than that, everything else is good. And we've got our map add-on contest running. And Farming Sim is now going to allow you to have girls. Just like we always want. That's their big announcement. You're going to be able to have a female character now on the next Farm Sim 17. What is it with the jumping pallets? I have no idea what you're talking about. Jumping pallets. Our pallets don't jump. Usually. If they're getting really weird, you might have too many on the map. There you are. How's it going?
Oh, it's fine. I just had to put another about four floppy disk in my Commodore 64 to run this program.
Oh yeah. It might run on the Commodore 64 the way they've been going.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to unload this wheat. It's kind of full.
Oh, almost. I was waiting for a full trailer. I got enough. But hey.
Okay, I'll come over there and finish it off then. We only need enough straw to fill up the farmers market and the state fair.
Yeah, well, we'll just make some bales. I like baling. Not that I'll be here to do it, but... When you load the pallets on a flatbed, they jump. Did you notice that? I have no idea.
Never noticed.
Are you using the flatbed that auto-loads? Because you shouldn't have an issue if you're auto-loading it.
Might have to restart his server.
Or are you loading them manually? Then we don't do anything manually around here, so...
Load them manually, they'll jump in a heartbeat.
I'm almost full. 89, 90. I might have to stop. Catch me if you can. I filled up. So you're loading miscellaneous pallets and they're jumping off? I've never seen that. You are full.
And thank you for letting me join your server, Dave.
Hey, anytime. If you weren't here, who would be? Two different kinds of vehicles you can't sell at the shop. I have no idea what causes certain vehicles to not be able to sell. Have not figured that out. So you have to sell them through your garage menu. That's if you can't sell them at the shop. And if just so you know, if you have multiples on the map, jump in one, and whatever you're in or whatever you're attached to, when you sell it, it will sell the proper one. You'll miss out a few pennies, but you'll get it done. There are a few, yeah. We've had dollies or AR pieces that have not sold through the shop, and I have not figured out what's different in them. Mods are not exactly my territory, though. What else needs to be done around this map, Dan? How are the factories looking?
Factories haven't been touched in days. I'm thinking seriously of raising some money, taking National Gypsum and sell it back to those to the company there, and then that I can buy my plyboard from right straight from National Gypsum. I don't have to sit here for 2 days and wait for it to.
Yeah, but what will happen is you'll run out. They only have a limited supply, and then you'll have to supply them anyway, and you'll be losing money. I just put in purchase requests for 3 more factories, by the way, just so you know.
I seen it.
Does the beet pulp and grain increase production at the animal barns? Not over the 100% mark. You just need one of the food types in there. They don't actually increase the production. I am going to check out a couple factories up here while you're offloading.
Well, potatoes, I don't mess with a beet pulp. I save my peats for the sugar plant.
Well, let's see what the factories need over here. If I can find a place to cross the water. You are welcome. Anything we can do to help. So, how far is everybody? Yeah, that's a good question. How far did everybody get on their map so far? Do they have all the factories built out there? Anybody got them all built already? Because we don't, that's for sure. This one's coming along quite nicely. 50%. We're in the construction and we need drywall, that's all. So drywall is still the big thing, huh? Well, let's see.
I don't know how much drywall you got available. I don't think it's a whole lot.
I'm gonna find out. Not a lot. 11,000. We need paper down there. How's the paper looking? Go figure. We need paper. You always need paper. Oh, excuse me. I'm gassy. No wood chips. So maybe we need to chop up some wood chips and get them in there because we have no wood chips. But there is 47,000 paper up there. It's a couple truckloads. That's a feature, not a bug. You take 8 cow. You lose a cow every now and then at the milking machine there, KW. They dry up and disappear. That's our way to make you keep having to get more. Same way with the pigs when they go truffle hunting. You don't always get them all back. You're having trouble with your fill triggers not activating. Some of them can be a little bit tricky, but if you're using our in-game equipment, you should be able to get it. If you're pulling very long trains, that is often a problem as well. Long trains tend to have issues. Let's see. We checked that factory. What other factory do we want to check? I guess I should have checked the one that's right over here. Cool. 4 factories done. And working on Sam Adams. I don't think they started this one. So what factories have you started so far? You didn't start vodka yet at all. That's cool.
Right.
Probably Pepsi. My guess is Pepsi's probably done.
Yeah, I'd have to drive over and check it.
I'm driving around, checking out and see what we can get done here while we're on.
I've been mostly taking care of the animals and the farm property, and Dockett's been taking care of the rest of it, so I'm kind of in the dark on some of it.
No problem.
Right now, everything needs to be done. I got wrapped up in something on another project for the past several days, and I've gotten to the farm.
Well, I hate to say it, but it looks like we're going to have to do trees because we can't get these built without the paper, and we're out of wood chips up there. And this one here is looking for stone and gravel. That's not so bad. Yeah, there are no doors on the updated one. You're getting a log file error that the chicken legs are too short. I can't even think of a comeback for that one. The new version definitely does not have the doors, so if you have the newest version, then you should be good. Yeah, it's pretty much drywall. We gotta cut trees. Get the paper going. Which section's forestry again? I can't remember. There we are. There's nothing in the... Oh boy. Group 9. What is going on? Did my thing get all reset? Apparently it did. Or the vehicles are all just out of whack.
Other vehicles out of whack. We need to do a restart on the server.
Nope, it will not erase any stuff that you've done. Where is the... That's what I'm looking for. A Brooks. I think I'll cut down some of the new trees. Although, boy, we've planted quite a few, haven't we? Somebody been planting, or did I do it? Somebody else must be planting.
We've been planting about 250 every week. Sometimes we skip and go 2 weeks before we plant it again, but there's a few.
Yeah, make sure you empty the wood storage at Cogent before doing an update because, oh my gosh, there's a cliff here. Because that was replaced completely. We are gonna chop down some wood chips with this thing. Oh, do we have a tree license in effect or no? Probably not. If we did, I'm sure it
You need to
expired.
purchase a license.
Yeah, 'cause it expired. Gotta fill that sucker up, get them going. Look at all these trees right here. Holy mackerel. I have a license to kill trees. And these look pretty big. I think we can chop the ones that are right down here. Let's see if I can figure out how to use this thing. Oh, this should be convenient. They're all in a row. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Cut my tree. Why is it not cutting? What am I doing wrong? Do I have to have this hitch raised up? Is that what it is?
The hitch raised up, go into the tree until you see the stuff coming up from the front of it, and then right after when it falls, you lower the hitch. You go in so you see where wood chips flying.
Yeah, I usually just do it with the thing low. I just had a bad... It's not taking this... Oh, there it is. It's touchy today.
And then to get the stump, you do the same thing. Just go over the stump, and when you see the chips flying, then you lower it. You lower it on top of the stump. You'll get it one of these days. You want me to go over there and show you how to do it?
No, I'll get it one of these days. It does not like this stump. I got it. I didn't have this much trouble on my own game. I think we got a bugged version. There it goes. Is that what it is? The Brooks don't like the Fendt tractor? That could be it. Because I don't use the Fendt tractor normally. Maybe it's a positioning thing. It's going now. That first tree was just being a pain. Or
Angle.
maybe the second tree's being a pain too. Some of them just don't want to go. The Amazon grasshopper will do 'em. That's incredible. It's trying. It's just a little bit finicky this with the Fendt tractor. Wow. Start low, drive up to the tree and then raise it up and down. That seemed to work pretty well. Ooh, I like that. So far, 2 for 2. Yeah, that's working nicely. Thanks for the tip, Lay Rob. I can live with that. Oh, look at I'm cutting trees though and my bucket's full. That we should not be doing. It's not smart to cut trees when your thing's full. You're wasting your time. Gonna use the dump point that's down here. If I can. I think I pulled away too far away. We're getting cogent running. I think we need paper. I'm shutting down because we're not. Bleh. I'm shutting down the resin and the boards for now and just letting all these wood chips go into paper. That way we get more paper. M7 Reaper. Having problems connecting to multiplayer. Are you on a server? Multiplayer does not work correctly with this. Only server play and the single player. Multiplayer, it's a problem with the 64 fill types mod. Sometimes not loading in the proper order and therefore you won't get the proper number of fill types. So yeah, that's a known issue that we can't fix. The person that 64 to 128 fill types, or I guess it's now 128, but it's a 64 ER fix, has to load first, and in multiplayer sometimes it does not. And unfortunately, some people have got it to work. It completely, whether it works or not, is related to mods that you have, and whether or not you have, and just adding one mod could throw it back to not working. Sometimes we've found out that people that have mods with errors slow it down, and sometimes it will load up because the load order works when you have an error in the mod slowing down stuff. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. We can't recommend playing it on multiplayer. You'd have to get a dedicated server for it, because you could easily have it working one day and not the next. I gotta keep track of, I don't know how many trees I cut with this thing full. Probably another 5 extra. Hello, Farmall 1966. 1966. Sounds like a birth year. And if it is, it's the same as mine. That's how old I am. I'm an old fart. Let me see how many trees it actually cuts before it fills up. There's no one in there. The Fendt is not my tractor of choice. It's alright. It's getting there. It's working. I'll try to go easy with it, Doc. If you want to come in and do this, you're more than welcome to. I almost sold it. KW's trying to get me in trouble. What are you working on, Dan? You still harvesting that field? I think he left me.
You can't get that lucky.
You working on that field still?
Yup.
Nice. That's funny. He says it works great for this, but I haven't had more problems with a tractor doing this than this one. But it's working.
It works great for me too. You have to come play with us more often so you'll learn how to run it.
Well, when they add zombies to the farming game, I'll be over here again.
Boy.
I'm only kidding.
I'm still waiting for dinosaurs.
Next patch. Operator error. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. Hey, Doc.
I couldn't resist.
Weren't you like streaming most of the day as it is?
I
Uh-oh, your mic just crapped out on us.
yeah, that's better, right?
Yes.
Thank you. I have to beat it. No, I did my regular daily stream of 4 hours, but I went over. I was having so much fun. So I went 5.
I think I went over on how many trees go in. I don't pay attention, so
Well,
I'm cutting extra trees down. That
you're cutting the baby trees down. Those are just planted. Those aren't full grown yet.
oh yeah, they looked good enough. They were close by. They were in my way.
Ah,
No.
that's that's why I put them there.
I missed the trigger. Turn around. Where are the full-grown ones?
You gotta go further back.
Well, those are way up there. Some of the ones up here should be fully grown by now.
What is it? 10, 11 days?
10 days, yeah.
Unless you fast forward the time, they're only about 6 or 7. Maybe 8 days.
You shouldn't be losing your save game if you take the original map out and put the new one in. Unless you edited the map at some point and messed things up. How about the ones over here? Didn't I plant these a long time ago? Or no, you replant them again?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Make me drive all the way up in the forest.
Right where you're driving now should be new planted ones right there, I think.
Yeah, it looks like it.
And go to further back. Those ain't quite there yet. Now you get into the bigger ones.
They all look pretty big to me.
That's
I'll
what she said.
I'll go to the regular forest area, not what you planted, so I don't mess up, just in case they're not done.
There is regular force in there that you gotta kind of look for.
It's way up on the hill. I see you guys cut it back pretty far. Need
Yeah, we worked hard.
Yep. Any
Look what we did at the animal barn area.
any recommendations on servers? Servers this time around seem to be working pretty well. My biggest recommendation on a server is know who you're playing with. It only takes one bad egg to wreck a server, that's for sure. But no, it's all good. Just keep your pallets and bales to as low as possible, meaning when you have them, try to take them off the map, put them into storage when you're not using them, and do not plant too many trees at a time. Recommend like a maximum of maybe 200 in a day. You get too many growing at the same time and you're going to have, oh yeah, and servers, Very Games, excellent place to have one if you can. Very Games has great servers. For this map I would highly recommend Very Games. We have had servers on Nitrado and what's the other one?
The one where I have my 7 Days to Die. That server hoster is good for 7 Days to Die, though.
Yeah, but we've had a couple of other farming sim servers on a couple of the other more popular ones, and they just didn't have the power to run a full-fledged great game like on this map. Yeah, if you're going to use a single-size map or something, it's one thing, but when you want to run this size map with mods, Very Games servers work awesome.
And their tech support is very good.
Yeah, their tech support's always been good. They often give you free Mumble server with it.
Yep, it matches the size on Mumble or TeamSpeak, whatever you choose.
Yep.
It matches the slot.
But definitely. Also, the map is pretty big, and I know that Multiplay was the other one that we had that just ran like garbage.
Oh, they're the worst.
And I don't think Multiplay allows bigger than 500 megabyte uploads, which means you wouldn't be able to do the map. Something you want to check if you're not using Very Games. Make sure it can take a pretty good size upload if you plan on putting this map up there, because it's 700 megabytes. And Very Games, I think, limits 750 for a single file.
They do have FTP access, I believe.
I'm cutting trees and it's full. I'm going to have to go back and watch my stream and see just how many trees I unnecessarily cut down.
Can I take a guess? Lots.
I'm guessing, yeah, because I'm reading chat while I'm cutting trees. Oh no. Oh no. I'm going to ditch this thing. I'm not used to driving this place without the trees because I think everything's a road.
You know, the better trailer than that one is the green trailer. Oh my god, I have to reset it.
Nope, I got out of it. Are you having issues with the conveyor at the cow barn? I haven't had any issues with it. Some people have. I'm not exactly sure what it is. But yeah, some people have had issues. It's where it stops loading. I think it's just one of those sensitive triggers. It might be the vehicle people are trying to load too. But we're going to give away a copy of Farming Simulator 17 today on Steam version. And I have to set that up so we can let these people get in, because I said I was going to do it at the top of the 9 o'clock hour, and it is that time. So hang on just a minute. We got to get everybody ready for the big day. All right, so 100 points per entry. Enter up to 1,000 times if you want to, because we're generous that way. And with that, I am going to start the entries, and we'll pick a winner a little bit later. But if you haven't got your copy, it's a pre-order version of Farming Sim 17 on Steam. Just type exclamation point points to check your points, and exclamation point raffle with a space followed by the number of entries. Remember, you need 100 points for each entry, and have at it. If you have what's that, 100,000 points, you can do 1,000 entries. For all of you who are regular viewers or subscribers and got your subscriber bonuses, I'll hand out subscriber bonuses for Friday's stream, because I forgot. I got to remember to do that stuff when they renew. Oh my gosh.
I just renewed.
A lot of people renewed, and I didn't give out the extra bonus points for being subscribers. So everybody hang in there Friday. There's such a long list. I'm going to have to take a couple hours just to get them all up to date. I wish it would do it automatically, but it doesn't.
Do you have your notifications up running for that now? Because I got an email telling me that click on this link next time you stream, and I'm going to do that right now.
Yeah, it should be working. I saw one already. So we'll find out. But yeah, get in your raffle. I've been trying to do some giveaways with that. Oh, there we go. WP Docket, thank you for subscribing another month. You're awesome.
See, I waited till you stream. That's what it told me to do. Some people don't, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or they even forget to click on the link when you're streaming.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So yeah, we'll be doing more giveaways. That's what I use the subscriber money for, is to give back a little bit and make the shows more interesting. What I'm gonna do though eventually is start a what do you call that? A fun drive, so I can get a camera and a green screen on here, so you guys can actually see me. I figure I looked around on the Twitch, and there's uglier people than me streaming, so I guess I could put my face up there.
Be sure to spell screen correctly. Apparently I didn't for mine.
Oh, really? Green screen?
Yeah, but I really don't care because I'm Canadian and that's how we do it here. Right?
Yeah, I gotta have a. Whoops, I missed the tree altogether. I definitely have to have a green screen because it's a small room. I don't want people to see how messy it is. I didn't make my bed, nor do I hardly ever. I mean, I usually just get on the computer, roll over, go back to bed. Why make it? And it's right behind me. I'm gonna have to clear the desk so the camera can see through too, you know. I'll tell you, I am itching. I can't wait to get 17 and start making something for that. It's kind of hard to top what we have here right now. I mean, yeah, we can add some more features into it, but yeah, I think it's time to get 17 out and start working on something for that. If you already have a copy of Farm Sim 17, there's a lot of people that stream out there, and Docket, by all means, Dan, Docket, get in here. You can give it away to one of your fans if you already have it too, because we just need more people playing.
I just gave one away not long ago.
Nice.
Well, you entered the draw. I forget who. The guy
Yeah.
that won, he bet one. He won it.
Yep, the guy that won had one entry and wheel. More than that.
So I'll go one entry.
One entry. That would floor me.
Me too.
But it's all good. We'll check that out in a little bit. We'll give you guys another 10 minutes or so to get in there. And once we get cattle and crops purchase, we'll have to give away some of those too, if it's as good as people say it, as it seems like it's going to be. I can't wait to see some of that stuff and see just which games pan out this year. Hopefully somebody gives them a little run for their money over at Giants.
Oh, really, Dan?
Hunter Farmer in with one entry. Woohoo!
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do, right?
That's all it takes is one entry.
Yes, it does.
But 1,000 is much more helpful.
I couldn't resist.
So you're not going to see much of me 28th, 29th in the following week, Dave.
Really?
Yeah, I got a lady's going on holidays. I'm going to cover her mail route also. So I'll be having long days of overtime. Hopefully there's no lockout because I look forward to that extra cash.
Yeah. Well, I am on vacation sometime after August 12th. My daughter, I'm picking up my daughter August 12th, and she'll be with me till the 28th, and we are definitely going away for a few days. I don't know which ones yet.
Nice.
And we'll be going to the state fair as well. So, yeah, it ought to be fun. And she'll be here, and she'll probably be broadcasting with me when she is here in one of those days that she's here, like she did last time.
So Dan, we got to have the fair open for when his daughter gets here, so you can take her to it.
The Pleasant Valley State Fair.
Yep. You're almost full.
When you use Auto Combine on FS, you might add a few irregular fields because Auto Combine can go around the edges inward. But not everybody uses Auto Combine, so and I hate irregular shaped. They make a map look nice. I will say that, but man, they drive me crazy having to do them. That was supposed to be an issue that was supposed to be fixed in this year's version. Better field detection for hired workers. They were supposed to be able to do any size and shape field.
I
but
have no problem with that tree, Dave.
they messed it up. I have problems with lots of trees. I'm full, and I know that I didn't cut extras. But I realize, for some reason, paper is the thing that we need the most, so...
Me and Dan's been saying that for weeks.
Oh yeah, it's always going to be paper, but if you... I turned off the other things, so all the wood chips are going to paper right now.
Yeah, they're still gonna make them at the same rate, but we won't have to stock up as often. As wood chips.
Exactly, because it was out of wood chips. And then you won't have me doing this again for another few days. So,
Oh, you can come and do it anytime you like.
yeah, Friday, during Friday's broadcast. That's good.
It saves us doing it.
I don't know if it does. I haven't heard that. Does Auto Combine become the default in FS17? I haven't heard. I know you can have hired workers be male or female as well, and right now you can even be... I don't know. There's going to be some changes. We'll have to wait and see, but I haven't heard if Auto Combine, the way that works, is how it's going to work in here in FS17 or not.
Take a look inside your tractor.
Take a look inside my tractor.
Yeah, exterior view.
Why? What's inside the tractor?
Well, you need to look.
I don't see anything. I see a
Yeah.
tractor. It's bouncy. Very bouncy.
No, exterior. Like, just pan around to the front.
I've been outside the tractor, yeah?
Yeah, but you weren't outside looking in at the tractor. You're looking at the trail.
Oh, there's a girl in there now.
Yeah, so we already have females.
Lucky Chat, thanks for the follow. Yeah, with a mod.
Yeah.
And I can't change her clothes. I can only change the way she looks.
No, you can. You can change your clothes if you're on the tractor to get the, what is it, Zeke? Gotta be on the tractor.
Yep.
There's about 10 different.
All right. Last shot. Get your entries in. We're going to pick the winner of the copy of Farming Sim 17 in just a couple minutes. And Lucky Chat, now you can enter and actually get... Yeah, if you enter and you're not a follower, then it won't pick you. It's as simple as that. I don't even know if it uses your points and puts you in the list. But you definitely got to be a follower if you want a chance to win. So make sure you're following. ! Points. You get like a bunch of bonus points just for following. So you'll definitely be able to get in. It's 100 points per entry. And we'll be closing that in just a couple minutes.
I don't think I entered with my 1 point. Still have the same amount of points.
It would have taken 100 off of you.
Was it 100 points?
Strikeabot, thank you for the follow.
I thought it was 2,000.
100 this time because I didn't give everybody their subscriber bonuses, and you know that's bad on me. They just came due, and I kind of have to hand out their monthly bonuses, so I wanted to keep it low while people still have some points. I mean, you're probably making 100 every 20 minutes here. So most of our subscribers have boatloads, but we'll have more drawings for sure, and I'll get out those subscriber points so the next time people will be able to use them.
It's too bad the bot didn't do it automatically. I'm looking at another one right at the moment.
Yeah, it won't do it because the the subscriber program we're using doesn't integrate with it. Lucky Chat has a question for the map. That's why we're here. Throw out your question. We'll see if we can answer it, and then we'll pick our raffle winner. It all works pretty good once you get used to it. The owner agrees to sell the birdseed. Yay, we own the birdseed factory. Oh, that was expensive. I bought up everything else. Except for Campbell's. That's all that'll be left if we get all 3 of them.
Thanks, Dave.
What?
It took
Took a little money from you? Geez, your mic's having issues now too, cutting out. Good evening, Jay Turi. How are you today? Glad you could make it. We're giving away a copy of Farm Sim 17 right now, so if you're not in it, we got just another minute. Exclamation point points, 100 points per entry. You have to buy the fields down at the real estate office on this map. And when you go and you send a request in, they don't always accept your request, and it takes a few hours in-game time in order to get the fields, and a response usually. Sometimes more than a few hours, but it only took a little while to get that factory. The real estate office is down by the lighthouse, right across from the park. And I hope that answers your question, and I can show you that in just a minute. And we'll let this run out, and I'll jump down there and show you where to buy those things.
you might have a problem with coins also.
You'd still be able to get them even if you didn't have the coins eventually. You just walk up to the... In order to purchase the fields, you have to walk up to the icon at the office, which I will show you, and then it will just pop up. You can bring that information up with the shift, right shift, and question mark, and it'll bring up this, which shows you everything, but you can't do the purchases from there. You have to go to the office. So once I get down there, we'll show you where the office is, just so you know, and then we'll pick a winner. See what we have for entries and pick a winner. If you're the lucky winner, I will need you to send me either an email address through my through Twitch, private message me. I'll send you a private message so you can look for the little box if you haven't used it before, and then just reply with either your Steam account name or your email address, and then I will send it to whatever one you send me. I will have to friend you on Steam if that's the route you want to choose. You can unfriend me after we're done if you want to. But we will get your info over. So you just drive down the road here along the side, and then we're going to take a left at the bridge. Or just before the bridge. Which is it? At the bridge.
I have a question, Dave.
Yeah, sure.
Why would anybody want to unfriend you?
I have no idea.
Okay.
It might be because they don't want to have friends. I understand that completely. Friends are a lot of responsibility.
And a pain at times.
Sometimes. Yes. Right. So this is the real estate office right here, and you just walk up to it and then select the field you want to purchase, and it'll tell you just click, and then you wait for an answer. That's pretty much it. And then to get rid of that, you just walk away. What was that, Dan? Let's see how our wood chip supply is going. We're almost half full. That's not bad. Not bad at all. We don't get paper if we don't have wood chips.
Yeah, we don't get wood chips if we haven't been playing much.
That too. Oh, I went through the mud. Yeah, you just walk up to it. Don't need to do anything. It'll pop it up once you walk up to it. No button.
And it's only open between what, 8 a.m. and 5 p.m.
Yeah, 8 to 5 they close. So if you're not getting it to pop up, it has to be between 8 a.m. and 1700 hours. Yes. Can't find the last two pieces of hidden equipment. Yeah, which two are you... which two are you missing? Might be a hard question to answer if you haven't watched one of the previous shows to know which ones are actually out there. Did you find the man truck? Oh, that was weird. Have you guys ever had that happen before?
What was that?
It cut the tree down but didn't shred it.
No, you have to lift that up when you cut the tree down.
No, it cut the tree with the Brooks and it didn't shred it into my trailer.
I see it now. I have a delay in the stream, sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. I just thought that was pretty funny.
Go chase that tree.
I'm not gonna chop that sucker up.
But I think if you leave it down and you do that, that happens sometimes. You have to lift it up to get the tree, right? Because you're keeping it on the ground, and you're not really getting it.
Yeah. Alright, it's time to pick a winner anyway. Let's take a break here. Find out who is the lucky winner of... I gotta stop the entries. Look at all the entries in there. That's pretty cool. We've got a couple with the 1,000 entries, 3 of them. And everybody else is... Well, there's 534 here and so many there. So we have several people entered, and it's time to pick the winner of the copy of Farm Sim 17 through Steam. And the winner is... maybe I won't. No, I guess I'll pick it. Here we go. Widman 420. Widman 420, you have won. And how many entries did Widman have? He had 1,000. He used it all. Congratulations. And I'll send you, if I can spell it right. Is it Wildman? It says Widman. I think. Send me here either your Steam account name or your email address that you want that sent to, and I will make sure I get that for you. And congratulations. I love it that we always see new... Oh, there we go. We got an email address. Copy and paste into... We'll grab that. If I can find it. You're in here. There it is right there. Did you know that when people don't accept their gifts, they stay in your inventory? Even after you've sent them the thing for a long time, they stay there forever. I've still got 2 in here that did not make it.
By the way, Dave, we can see everything you're doing on stream.
That's okay.
Okay, okay.
I'm just sending. Oh yeah, we don't want to see his email address. Here, let me. That's private. So let me throw this up real quick. Actually, I should have thrown this one up. Thanks. Yeah, we don't want to show his email address. It's usually on another screen.
You look good now.
Why is it saying to enter a valid? Oh, because I think I got a space after it. That would do it. And then you should get that information in your email. It has been sent. So back to the show here. Well, that's not the show, but that is. Ah! Jumped out of my truck. We'll find it. There we go. Alright, so we got. I was working on a stump. It's got me stumped. Come on, stump, cut. It won't grind.
Gotta turn it on. There you go.
It's on, but it still won't.
One of them stubborn ones. Sometimes a different angle will do it.
Yep, it's a stubborn one. It may
Yep,
it may stay there for later.
it's one of them ones where it doesn't work on the ground. It has to be halfway up.
People with orchard troubles, yeah, they will take it. Just drop your pallets in the trigger. A full load of pallets of cut wood, I think is more than is needed for an orchard. Just had to fill to 100%. It's kind of fun to weave down through these trails back. I don't have the exclamation point uptime running. I don't even know why.
Well, KW can fix that for you.
I don't have a clue how to do it. There's a couple things I have not figured out. That was one of them. And I forget what the other one I was talking with Viper about that I haven't figured out.
You can do that. You can do time. You can also do if a user wants to know how long they've been watching for in this session.
Oh, yeah.
Command for that.
Whoops, I just disconnected my thingy. Yeah, there was that one and something else that we were looking at. Yeah, I think it's, if you use a full flatbed, I think it's too many for one orchard. Yeah, my uptime is 1:32. I started right at 8 o'clock. Do the show on Tuesday from 8 to 10, and then it's usually 9 to midnight at unless we go over on Fridays. So Friday 9 p.m. and Sunday at 4 p.m. we usually try to do a 2-hour show, and I didn't get to do the 7 Days to Die show this week, but I'm hoping to do it the next Sunday. Mix things up a little. I still got a copy of that to give away. There's a mod that will grind the stumps and put the chips in your tipper. I think I'm using one that's doing that right now. The mod itself does it on the stumps. It puts the, yeah, there's a mod out there. And actually, there was the, whoops, I hit the wrong button. There was a version of the Brooks before that you could park it on a stump, and if it didn't grind, it would just keep going and give you chips. So that is kind of a cheat. Remember, I think it was Trout that was doing that. Had one permanent tree stump that he just kept grinding on for days and filling tippers up. LJ, how's it going? Nice to see you out there. It's just showing up. People late to the party.
You know, it's early in the morning for him.
Oh, yeah? Is it that time? Yeah, I know. Some people are...
Australia?
Australia. I always wanted to go to Australia. One of the places I'd love to see in my lifetime. Why does National Gypsum only produce 7,000 a day? Is that all it does? You're putting both his National Gypsum... Jeez, it's been so long. It probably has additional production lines on it. Do you running both fuel and coal in there? Both production lines? You should be getting more than that.
I'd like to know where he found all the paper.
Yeah.
I'm just trolling you, Dave. Pardon me.
You should be keeping up with the paper production.
I'm leaving the paper to Dan for now on.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome, buddy.
National Gypsum produces only so many a day, but yeah, because something... We don't want you to finish the map in a day. You gotta work toward it. And you gotta have... You use that time while it's producing gypsum to do other stuff. That's good, huh? Good answer? Little confused about how the various animals work, especially cows. There are two types of cows, in-game cows and our cows that we put in. They are separate. You buy the cows at the animal stockyard, which is over by Field 46, and you bring them over to the animal barns. There's a male barn and a female barn. I can run over, and I've got enough wood chips to keep this going. I can go do some aminals and give you a quick pointer. It's pretty simple, actually. Yes, when you unflood those, it'll flood them again. You only have so much time before you can get those flooded fields harvested, and then you gotta dump the stuff in again. Thank you for the host, Mr. Docket. Alright, animal time. Let's go to Animal Farm. See if we can answer some questions. Like, where is the Animal Farm? There we go. What do we have here? I have Animal Trailer. Let's go do some shopping.
I thought it was
Oh,
supposed
wrong
to be
trailer.
sooner, but I didn't. Forgot to push enter.
We'll finish up with another tutorial on animals. We've done this several times. They're very simple actually to run, but we'll give you guys another look to answer the question. That's why we're here today. So you need to start your animals by purchasing them from the stockyard. Other than the in-game, I'm presuming you're talking about our animals. The in-game animals work the same way in every other map, so them you buy in the store, they produce milk, you fill it up, you take it away. Is shopping safe for me? Yeah, I think so. So what you got to do to get started with the animal barns is purchase your animals down at the stockyard. The stockyard will empty out, and it does take a little while to be restocked, and they only offer a limited quantity each day. So when it's full, you'll be able to get... We'll do cows, I guess, for this example. Pigs work very similar. So stockyard... Gonna hit a bridge. You lost your JD Harvester with the teleport mod. You're not supposed to play the game with the teleport mod. That's only for testing. Woodman, did you get your email with that Steam code? Oh, did I just lose my stream, or is it just buffering for me?
Looks good here still.
Okay. I only use the teleport when I'm testing a map. We don't even have it on the server. It's just for doing things, and for my shows sometimes, because I want to show something real quick. And I can't do it today because it's not on the server. But teleport, that's like one of the major cheats. You can't use that. What's the point? You gotta drive around to do this stuff.
Preferably use the roads.
Exactly. So as you're driving down this side, you could see, and you could cut across the field, but we have to use the roads. Will there ever be a version of this map with not as much of the grind, just the map with all the buildings? Probably not, because it's not that bad. I mean, yeah, I don't consider it a grind as much as having content to play. All we're doing is giving you different products and different reasons to farm. So
And you know, you really don't need to go out and buy PJs and drywall and the steel. You can just buy the product from them if you don't want to. We'll have to wait to do that.
right. And the other thing is, if we decided to make it so you didn't have to build any of the factories, then you kind of rendered the whole gravel pit useless. You wouldn't even need that in the map, because you don't need sand. You know, those products are used in the building process. Cement, you wouldn't need a cement factory. You know, because what would you use the cement for other than selling stuff? But we wanted to give you something else to do. Alright, so we have the cows. We picked them up at the stockyard. Now we have to find our way back without going into the water. We'll go this way. Across the fields.
Besides, this map's supposed to last you until the one he gets ready for 17.
Yep, there are plenty of maps out there that don't have a content and you can finish them in a day. This will never be one of them. You may find more to do in the next version. There may not always be building factories in future maps, but we will have reasons to have them one way or another. I remember way back before we could build factories, we did fill potholes and all sorts of other little features. Some of them were, oh my gosh, some of them were interesting. Dig the gravel to fill the potholes so you could pass on the roads. Remember that map?
Yes, sir.
That was fun.
Flooded fields.
Yeah, PV was more of a grind, and these quantities are a lot faster. You can get stuff much faster in this map than the PV. Here's the thing. These maps were basically intended to have several people. So those of you that are playing them single player, Dan, Docket, just plan on it taking a long time. Because it's really meant to be, you know. But if you're playing with a group of 8, 10 people, it's not a lot of content at all. Then you know, putting 8 to 10 people on a single player map and it's done in one day.
Dan and I are co-op, okay?
Yeah.
Two. But we're coming along good, aren't we, Dan? Are you pleased with our progress?
It's looking good. I mean, look how far it has. It's still got a long way to go here, but like you said, it will take you up to, you got August, September, October before Farm Sim 17 comes out, and you're going to be looking for something else. So you got a few months of play time.
Exactly, and I'm playing too, so.
I got plenty of time.
All right, so we grabbed the young beef cows. There's two different types of barns here. One is beef and one is dairy cows. I'm going to show you the beef cows is there. It's labeled. And we're going to swing in and we're going to give them some more beef cows. You need to supply, oh gosh, and you need to pick up the manure in here. You need to supply the barns with food and water and fresh straw, and they will produce, and we'll show you this in the menu. They're under the animals. We will find the beef right here. So you can see we have young beef. That's what we just dropped off. When it turns to beef, you can take them out and drive them to the butcher shop. Our productivity is only 60% because we're out of mixed ration. We're out of, let's see, what else? We got grain fruits in there. Earth fruits are pretty low, but so 60% without the mixed ration in there. Now, if you want to do the dairy cows, for instance, we'll show you the dairy cows. They start off dry. If we brought over the dairy cows, they would be dry dairy cows. And when you offload, you just pull up to these doors here. Dairy cows go in here. You get the R key to start filling. That's the E key, not the R key. There's the R key. And you load up your dairy cows. Takes a little while. But it's actually very simple. You supply, I mean, you have the arrows to tell you where to dump stuff. Make sure it has its food supplied and drop off the animals you first start with into the barns and get them started. So once you have dairy cows full of milk, you can bring them over here to the milking machine. That is option number 1. We can dump them off. Whoops, I had the trigger for a minute. There it is. And you can see them appear ready to be milked. The milking machine is a factory, so go to your factory menu and choose cow milking down at the bottom and start the production, and they will be milked. And you can see the milk level going up. The cows will go down. You won't get them all back. You'll lose a couple here and there. and they turn back into dry dairy cows, which you bring over here. And I'll take this menu down. You pick up the dry dairy cows on this side as they're emptying out. We get the trigger to start filling. 9 pieces, we'll take those. And if it works, let's see, it didn't get them. Finicky triggers. There you go. So you can see they have the little X, they're dry, there's no more milk in these. So they can go back in the barn, and as long as you keep feeding them, the ones that you get back out will turn back into the regular dairy cows, full and ready to be milked again. So you can dump them back in. That's how the dairy cows work. The beef cows, again, they just can be taken off to the butcher when they grow up. And then there are the breeding facilities. Very simply, with the breeding facilities, you need to bring 1 dairy cow that is ready to be milked and 1 male beef cow that is fully grown, and drop them into the center box right here. So you have a beef cow and a dairy cow. Once that's done, over time they'll start producing little babies. And the barn will fill up. You can empty it any time. And the fill-up trigger is the side next to the door. So if we go up to the door here, we're grabbing some beef. It'll fill up 1 type, and then next time we come over, we'll get the dairy cows, but we'll empty a few beef barns. I've got several on the map, so I might as well go get some more. So then you get them for free, but you do have to raise 1 of each from the stockyard at least to start getting your free animals, and you can use the stockyard to supplement whatever if you need a quick batch of beef or whatever. And is this, the beef barns are all lined up, and they haven't been emptied in a while, so we'll grab up some animals. I love the placement on of the X on the dry cows, but that's another story. An utter story. That's funny. There you go, guys. If you're looking for a server to play on the map Shaky PV Rivers, he's looking for players. Get a hold of him. Make sure Shaky post in the forums for people looking, and they can check there and get it hooked up. Get you guys hooked up so you have a place to play if you're looking for multiplayer. I think it's time we get the bigger animal thingy too, trailer, so I can haul more. Alright, we've got 30, we're full. So that's pretty much how that works. You just drive around and you can breed your own, and you'll never have to pay for them again, and they're also, you can put them a lot closer to your farm. Pigs work the same way, except for the pigs that are ready for truffle hunting go to Truffle Land. Truffletopia. And they search for truffles, and when they find truffles, I don't even know if has anybody ever picked up the truffles from the times I've brought pigs over there? Because there's probably some cash down there. I'll have to check. Let's go put these into the beef barn first. Might be able to get a good chunk of cash. Somebody's got to shovel the crap out of these barns. Alright, so with the truffle pigs, just think of them as the dairy cows, but they're going to go down there as truffle hogs, and they come back as tired out hogs that have to go back in the barn to rest. So they are... We use the females over here for truffle hunting. And I will see if I can get the truck stuck again in the forest as I usually do. And I'll leave it for Dan to get unstuck. Exclamation point rivers for the mods there, LJ. We'll pull up all the mods in the latest for the rivers map. Alright, so we have our truffle hogs ready to go. And we'll check out and see if we have any truffles. So basically the truffles work as a factory too. It's on the very bottom of the list. Truffletopia. We have 300 truffles. And we already have a load of female hogs to bring back too. 24 of them down there. So we'll bring these down. 300 truffles is a lot of cash. We'll grab that in a minute too. We'll pick up the truffles. Making sure KW was awake, yeah. He doesn't miss a thing. I don't know how he does it. With all the streams he's probably watching. How he keeps up with everything. So the important thing about Truffletopia is to not get stuck on your way there. Avoid the mud. And when navigating successfully, you dump your truffle hogs right here. And again, they will appear out in the fields. You can see them. They're hunting truffles. So as long as that's production's turned on, you can see, oop, we found a truffle. Yippee. Truffles will go up. And the hogs will go back once they're done doing their truffle searches. You come over to this barn right here and you can pick up your tired old truffle hogs. And when they're tired, they're just listed as a female hog instead of a truffle hog, and then we bring them back to the barn to get them ready once again. And then I'm going to get the little truck over here and pick up the truffles just because nobody sold them. We got 300. I think the truck only holds 400. I love it when I'm the only person on the server and I can follow my tire tracks back out through the mud. Makes a lot less thinking. How old am I? I'm pushing 50 in a couple months. Actually, in a month. 50. 50. In August. I'm one of those old fellers out here. I am a... Let's see. Actually, that doesn't apply exactly, but I used to say... When I was diagnosed with my spinal disease, the doctor said I was 35, and the doctor said that basically you have the body of a 65-year-old and you're 35. So that would make me like 80. Oh, I drove right past the barn. Skins, how's it going? It's going good here. So yeah. I'm 50 years old with the mind of a 20-year-old and the body of a 90-year-old. That works, right? So after you have your pigs and everything dropped off, we're going to grab the truffle truck. If I can find it. Where is the... Where did you guys hide my favorite truck? My Ford. I mean, my Chevy. Oh, excuse me. Chevy is in Group 0. Oh, I just had it. Get back there. Any gold? There's gold down here too, guys. Gold on one side. So I guess we'll sell the gold first. There's nothing on that side. But
probably all out of stone and sand.
Yeah, but this one has gold. Oh my gosh, look at all that gold. It's got like 6 loads of gold.
No.
400 a load, 2,200 gold.
We're rich.
No update tonight. Not on Friday. We're going to shoot for next Friday. We're going to do a little bit of update to fix the last few issues and see if we can add a couple extra things into the map. It will be the 1.3 update. And when I say a couple extra things, I'm going to look at seeing if I can get the Oat and Rye to do windrow. Minor things. We'll see. If I can't do it without messing up your save games, then you won't get it. But if I can, then you will. It's as simple as that. And the other thing was I was going to see if I can add the chopped straw mod in there. If I could do one, I could probably do the other. Give you the option to run the chopped straw. I originally had the chopped straw mod in the map, so it shouldn't be that far. I had to take it out because we ran out of fill types, but then they increased them, so now we have the room again.
It can make somebody that just barely runs the map now, though, real laggy.
Yeah. Yep, those are, but that's what's cool about that is it's optional. You turn it off, take it out of the folder, and you don't have it. It'll be built, the functionalities, just like the manure mist mod, the functionality will be in the map, but if you pull the mod out, you don't have it, and it won't solve anybody's problems that can't run it. Alright, so the big yellow building here, Key Bank, is where we sell our gold. In the big yellow box at the door. And 400 gold here is big time cash. So we did pretty good with the gold there. And that's between, I don't know, Dan, are you logged in as admin as well?
No, but I can't.
No, so that was split between, I was just checking to see if it was split between you and me or a good chunk of money. I'm not going to grab all the gold right now. I'm going to go do the truffles because that's what I wanted to show them. And we'll see how much we get for those few truffles that are in there. Because it's 10 o'clock. We've already been going 2 hours.
Keep her going.
Wow, I'm sliding all over the road. I gotta find my way back in here again. I almost always get stuck in here. I do have a path that I use, but oh, that was not it. Ooh, this truck's pretty good in the mud, though. We made it. So we come over here, and you're not going to get a fill plane, but you will get truffles. And we had 300 before we left. Let's see what we have now. 389. If we sit here just a little longer, we will get a full load, but or we fast forward a few minutes. There. So I have a full load of 400 truffles. I think we could up the capacity on this little truck to about 1,000 now because it doesn't. We don't use it for eggs. Would be nice be able to carry a few more. The truffles are imaginarily in the front seat of the truck next to me. Truffles are sold at 2 places, I think. Or is it 1? I think they sell right off at GPC and they sell at Lydia's, if I'm correct. Whoa! Let's choose a shop. And GPC is buying truffles for $65,535. That's a good price. Worth more than gold. And Lydia's probably the same price. Yes. Alright, so we're going to go over GPC and sell truffles. Yeah, my cab smells like old moldy socks. I don't even know. Do truffles smell like old moldy socks? So there are several ways to make money. If you get those animals going, wait to see how much we get for truffles. If we can get them back to GPC, which is over there. Over that way. Yeah, I think 1,000 would be the better. Jay Turi, thank you so much for the $25 donation. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I got to catch up on the museum too when I do this next update. That's going to be a long project right there, but we'll get that up. And get your donation totals correct in the next update. Thank you so much for the $25. An utter donation. Awesome. Alright, so let's see. We're at 2,186, and Dan, you're logged in too, so it's double whatever we make here.
South.
I got
93,000.
I got 32, so about $64,000. Yeah, $64,000 in truffles. Not bad. Might as well grab more gold. Get that money back up there. So I didn't know that truffles smell like old moldy socks. Apparently. We could have put the gold inside the cab too, but the pot of gold is pretty funny. We've tried gold bars. I had gold bars in the back, but the triangles on the individual gold bars were just so much to be hauling around the map. Gold dust, we could have put a plane with just gold dust back there, but a truck full of gold dust would be worth a heck of a lot of money. Alright, let's face it, the pot of gold is the easy way out. Easy money. I suppose we could always mine the sand and gravel for gold if we didn't have buildable factories. We did that originally too. Ah, gotcha. I never got close to them either, but they're supposed to be a delicacy. Don't ask me where I'm going. I just like to cruise the map when I'm heading different places. Roads are optional right now. I should be taking the bridge. It would make sense, you know? So is maggoty cheese. Ew, that's disgusting. Maggoty cheese is a delicate. I know moldy blue cheese is yummy. That's mold. You like blue cheese? Goes great with your wings. I drove right by the bank. More money incoming. 218. Wow. So that's like 350,000 a piece. It's like 700 grand a load of gold. Tell me that gold isn't worth it nowadays. So it got me, will we ever make a actually, grindy. I think this map is less grindy. That's a word that's hard to determine. If you take away the grind, you don't always have to be doing the same thing on this map, number one, but what is grindy to some people is not to others. I look at it as content to be played. If you take away content, then you end up with a non-existent map, which is a lot of them out there. Just farm, and maybe, you know, it's not for everybody. Some people like to just go through a train like that. Woo! Don't try that on single player. So grindy isn't exactly what I would call it. I would call it feature-filled content. Lots of content to do. You can make it grindy if you're that type of player. If you have to have everything running at the same time and all that, yeah, it could get grindy, I suppose. You're glad we changed the mining method from PVV2. That's funny because a lot of people liked that one better. They wanted that in here. Most people, I would say, like the movable planes and everything that are in PV version 2 over what's in this one. I don't know about you guys. What do you think? Did you like those better than this? Yep, KW liked it better. So it's tough. It wasn't changed because I didn't like it. I liked it. It was changed because of the resources that style mining with all those moving pieces took on a map. We wouldn't have been able to get all the stuff into this map, I think, if we still had that. We might be able to, but I didn't want to take the chances right from the beginning. In order to pull up the menu on the map, it's the / key that's on the same key as this question mark. Why did it make single player impossible? That's interesting. There's so many people that played that map with single player. Unless he's talking about a different version. Yeah, all it did was move. You had to be in it to do it. I guess if you were parking the conveyors, the pile would move away from the conveyor. So that couldn't be done as well. That's alright. Next one's just going to be a bunch of boulders you dig out of the pit. No more planes. You have to grind all the stone up. If the map could hold it, I'd do it. If it could handle all that. The one to turn, yeah, it's the same key as a question mark key. That one right there. Then you go into the menus and you can turn them all on and off right there. Right from the settings. Slash key, what is that? Forward slash, backslash, I guess it leans, yeah, the one down in the bottom right corner. The one that's on the same, yeah, that one. That is where you go. It's in the PDF file too. Refer to the PDF whenever you have simple questions. That covers everything about that. It's included right in the folders there. You'll find the PDF file. You have questions, it has answers. It answers everything you need to know. But you have to read through 96 pages to find it. No, there's a good table of contents too. It's a great place to go. It took too long and a decent amount of material to get buildings built. It does take some time. And a lot of materials, but in this version it's a little bit less because, well, mining is the same amount, but I think. But crops grow higher yield on the crops, so that part goes a little bit faster, and we did crank up several of the factories to help it go faster. KW likes that style. WP Doc at Night John Boy in chat. Hey, Doc, you going to bed?
Yes, sir. Long day.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, you have a good night.
You too. See ya.
We will catch you later.
See you, Dan.
Later. Bye-bye.
You think cement is the bottleneck, then you haven't got to the paper. No, it seems like paper is...
Yeah, that's true. You gotta go look at that paper. That's a bottleneck.
There's always going to be something, especially if you go crazy. I mean, I could make them produce ridiculous amounts so you'd never... But you'd be always... It's tough. It's a tough balance. Because then people would be complaining that they can't keep everything filled and running, you know? It's good to be able to fill it up and let it go and then go to work on something else is the way I look at it. And then wait. If I made it so you put it in and it instantly converted it and you took it away, it would, I think it would detract from the map entirely. There's always something else you could be doing on this map, that's for darn sure, while you're waiting for paper or whatever. You're trying to sell stuff from the shop and the game crashed, no errors in log file. Yeah, what are you trying to sell? There should be an error in your log file if you're getting a crash or your PC just is crapping out because it can't handle it. And that is, again, even if there are no errors in your log file, we see in your log file your PC specs. Do you have version, and if you have the latest version of Giants installed, which is a necessity as well. That's just because you don't have errors in your log file, we can often determine whether or not you have the PC specs and the right version of the farming sim game installed. So it could be one of those things as well. This is going to be my last load of gold because it's my last full load. We got money. So feel free to buy fields or factories or whatever you want. Yeah, there's a lot to do. For single player, it definitely takes some time. It's a time investment to finish this, but that's why we built it, so you can play it for a while. I don't like, I mean, it's just me. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. I'm not an instant part of the new instant gratification society. But if I'm playing the map, I don't want to be done with it tomorrow to move on to the next one. I want to stay with it and enjoy it and not have to start another one or look for another map to play next week. See, that's the way I work. I trap you guys in here so you can't play any other map. Because you don't have the time now. But you make one good one. Yeah, 35 hours to build a bridge. You can do it. It takes some time. Another thing most people do, a lot of people do, is up the quantities on their vehicles. That is another way to definitely get more done on the map faster. Change your vehicles so they're whole in a million at a time. A lot less driving around, but you won't get that from me. I want this map to take you 3 months into Farm Sim 17. Yeah, FS17. I don't know how that's going to run on machines yet. I don't think they've made any... It takes too much more resources than the current, but our map may when we get it done. You never know. It's time for a computer upgrade. That's the way it works. That's not an oh crap. That's oh yay, I have something. Yeah, you never run out of stuff to do. You have wood chips. I mean, I just sold gold. You can run the gold. You don't even, some people don't even run the gold. But I am done running gold for tonight. Yeah, the specs aren't too much more, if at all, than this version, so hopefully you'll be able to. Ooh, look at that. He's almost got the first part of the field done. Good job, Dan. I'm going to check out everything else looking good. We've got eggs that need to be moved.
The animal need to be fed, watered, and take a shovel to the barns.
Yeah, I know all that has to be done too. But it's not going to be done by me tonight. We'll save some. I'm moving eggs just so the pallet gets going again.
Don't drop them if we Don's Pizza does not like cracked eggs.
And we need to have Don's Pizza. I made him wiggle a little bit, but I didn't drop him. Why are my wipers on? That's weird. The wipers are on the T key. It looks like. And the U key? What the heck's up with that? That's weird keys to have the wipers on. They're both in-game keys. But I did it anyway. I moved the eggs. Alright, folks. I think I'm calling it for this evening. Thank you all for showing up. And did we ever get anybody? I forgot to check the... Let me check that. Before I go. Nope, nobody ever showed up in Discord. But hey, that's alright. We'll be back. Oh, owner agrees to sell FM Textile. We own it. I think I got it in okay. Did you get it? I don't
No,
know.
I did not get the message.
Let's see if I got it. I was out of the screen for a minute. Where is it? Where is it? FM Textile. Yes, it's green. We own
You
it.
got it. You got it. I seen it on the delay.
Yep. All right, folks. Thanks for stopping in. We'll be back on Friday. We'll do some more and more farming. If you can think of any questions or anything between now and then, we'll be back for Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And thanks for showing up. Congratulations to Widman420 on your win of Farming Sim 17. And there will be more. I'll make sure I get your subscriber points too before the next drawing. I'll get all those re-upped subscribers. Thank you everybody for that as well. And the donation from Jay Turi. Thank you so much for the $25 donation again. Everybody have a great evening.